that thing. 1 second. There we go. All right. So music is starting. Bodies are warming. Giving everyone just a few moments to get in here. Might just be us. You never know. And if it is, no problem, because I'm still doing it anyways. And I have to keep my window open today because it is goddamn cold and I just got something painted in my place. But we make it work. Get started in about, let's say, 30-ish seconds. We're actually going to go right into the warm-up. Good morning, good morning. Well, actually, let's get started. Come meet me on all fours. We're just going to start nice and slow, actually. So we're just going to do some cat-cows at your own speed, your own pace. So taking that chest down to the ground, lifting that head up towards the sky. And then rounding the spine, tucking that pelvic bone in, chin towards the chest. Do that just a few more times in whatever timing way feels good for you. If you are just joining us, we are in some nice cat-cows. Let's do it just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet me in the center. Take those fingers 180, so the fingertips towards the knees, and rock it forwards and backwards a little bit. Maybe you make a few circles in each direction. Just to stretch out the insides of those arms. We're going to be doing a lot of work with that dumbbell, so definitely want to make sure those arms are feeling warm. Take the fingers now towards the sides of the mat, and then you just rock it side to side a little. Come back, meet me with those fingers towards the front of the mat. Take that right arm, lift it all the way high towards the sky. So you're twisting that upper body towards the sky, chest open. Drop that right hand. Let's switch it out for the left side. Take that left arm high towards the sky, really opening up that chest here, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, nice and relaxed. Taking that left hand down to the mat, tuck those toes underneath. Let's go into a quick downward dog. Ooh, good morning on those hamstrings. Pedaling out those feet, having a nice long back. Deep breaths. For just another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press those feet down, walk those hands to meet those feet. Give yourself a quick little ragdoll moment. Just let yourself really hang over, rock it side to side. And then one gentle press of the chest in towards the legs before we slowly roll it up. Ooh, because we got a whole workout to get through. So today's workout, we're going to start with just a full body warm up, 5 moves, 5 rounds, 5 moves, 1 round, 1 minute a move, 1 minute per move, no rest in between. You're just going to groove into this at your own speed. We're going to do standing hip circles. So you're just going to stand nice with those feet nice and wide, and you're just going to really dive in to some big hip circles here, opening up. If this type of motion doesn't feel good for you, you can stand and you can do some more hip circles like that, opening and closing. You can kind of switch it up throughout, whatever feels good, but I really want you to open up those hips for 1 minute. Then we head to the back of the mat for just a simple walkout. Hands are going to go overhead, hinging at the hips. You're just going to walk it out to a nice high plank. You're going to hold that high plank for just a moment, then you're going to walk it back to really open up that chest. That's your walkout. And then from here, you're going to stay up. You're going to go back to the ground on all fours. We're going to do bird dogs, alternating opposite leg, opposite hand. So you're going to take 1 arm long, 1 leg long. I need to give myself a little more room. 1 leg long, 1 arm long. Dramatic knee tuck, knee towards the elbow. Extend it out nice and long, and then place it down. And then you're going to do it on the other side. So this is really going to work that core. Last 2 moves will be a reverse lunge to a knee drive. We're going to do 30 seconds per side. So you're going to just give me a simple reverse lunge, working towards that 90-90 angle. And then you're just going to bring that knee up into about a 90-ish degree angle. And then back to that reverse lunge. So stretching out those quads, those glutes, and everything else all up in there. Last but not least, jumping jacks to get the heart rate going. You know how to do a jumping jack. You can take out that impact though. Just give me some regular jumping jacks. All right, you guys, you're gonna come meet me in the center of your mat for those hip circles in about 15 seconds. Then we're gonna go every minute on the minute. We're gonna switch it up for something new. So come meet me in the center. You're gonna open up those hips. Like I said, you can just stand hip circles, or you can do more over the gates in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Opening up those hips. And yes, my sweatshirt does have little boobs on them. It always cracks me up. Eyes can be open, eyes can be closed, hands can be on the body, hands can be off the body. Whatever makes you feel good, warm, and comfortable. Just opening up the body, getting those hips nice and warm. You have about 30 seconds left, so if you want to switch the way you're doing something, this would be an excellent time. I'm going to switch myself, opening up those hips, and then closing it out here. You can do a little bit with those arms as well if you want to just move those arms a little more. 10 more seconds, so we're going to head to the back of the mat for a nice walkout in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head to the back of the mat. It's walkout time. Arms are going to go up overhead. You're going to hinge down at the hips. You're going to walk it out to a nice high plank. Strong arms, every single motion. And then you walk it back. Keep that core in tight, collarbone nice and open, and you roll it up. The walkout is not just a place for you to get lazy. It's a place for you to stay strong in the center of your body. Hold that plank for that moment, and you walk it right back up. Strong wrists are so important. That's how we write all day. That's how we type all day. We use our hands for a lot. You're only here for about another 20 seconds. Then after this, you will go onto all fours for a nice bird dog. You'll take the opposite leg to opposite hand or opposite knee. You know the drill on a bird dog. Whew. Getting ready to switch in 2, 1. Come meet me on all fours, alternating bird dog. So take the opposite leg, opposite arm out nice and long. Bring that knee towards the elbow. Open it up. And then bring it down. Ooh, that rain is starting loud in my place. Opposite leg, opposite knee. Back in. Nice and slow here. Connect that top and that bottom. You only have about 30 seconds left here. Think of your body as just one continuous piece. I mean, you really are just one thing. So treat yourself as one. You have many sides, but you have one shell to bring it into. After this, you're going to go into that reverse lunge to a knee drive in 10 seconds. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly get yourself up. Reverse lunge to a knee drive, all on one side, and then you switch it out for the other side. So take it to reverse lunge, nice and slow, knee drive. Ooh. Yeah, I feel this. Really feel that core here. Really engage, especially when you go to lift that knee. Slow and steady. You only have 5 seconds left on this side. You have 3, 2, 1, switch sides. So taking it back the other way. Give yourself a second too to recalibrate. You're gonna fall a little bit, or it might not look as good. But goddamn it, you're doing your best. Keep it up for just another 10 seconds, and then it's jumping jacks for a minute. Just a little bit of a cardio push to get the heart rate going. In 4, 3, 2, don't skimp out on that last one. 1, let's go. Jumping jacks. 1 minute. Opening up those arms, keeping that chest open. Again, if that impact is not for you, you are tapping it out. And I love the sound of rain. Whew. 40 more seconds left. Trust me, we are not doing any other cardio today. I mean, I guess the lateral duck walk, it might be a little bit of a cardio, but it's not. 30 seconds. Are you keeping that core nice and tight? Those shoulders away from the ears. 20 seconds. You're almost there. Don't stop. 10, I know. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. So grab your weight, grab that dumbbell. We're going to start though with the, what do you call that? The band around your knees. So it is going to be 4 blocks, 3 moves, 30 seconds per move, 30 seconds of rest. Repeat that all one more time. And then we're going to go into the next block. So I'm going to explain everything at the top. Stretch, relax, do as you need to do. Whew. A jumping jack sequence. Lateral duck walk to a pop squat. Get nice and low, walk it across, get to the end, and then you can give me a little jump. If no jump, you're just going to stand it up. You can come up onto those toes and come back down to that squat. So lateral duck walk with a pop squat. Then next 2 moves, we're going to burn out those legs. So low curtsy to a reverse lunge, all on one side, then on the other. So you're going to take one leg behind you, that low curtsy, stay low, then it goes into reverse. Stay low, low in that curtsy, low in that reverse. And then that is section 1. Then you do that on the other side to close it out. And then from here, you're going to come onto your back. You can keep the band around those knees as you go for a weighted glute bridge. So you're going to take that weight, you're going to stick it on your hips, and then you're going to lift up with that weighted glute bridge and lower it down. Band can stay around because after that, you're going to slowly remove that weight off your off the center, and then you're going to keep those hips up nice and high. Abductors. So you're just going to pulse those knees in and out ever so slightly. Last but not least, a staggered leg lower. So you're going to roll the band down into the ankles. You're going to stagger the leg one in front of the other. We're going to switch sides each time. So you're just going to lower those legs down as low as they can go without losing that connection to the lower back and the ground. And then you're going to lift it up. Oh, you're going to feel that one in your core. So you're going to do that on one side. You're going to switch to the other. And then from here, we're going to take the band off. You're going to give me a kneeling row on one side, kneeling row on the other, and then a bear hold drag. Okay, so you're going to come onto all fours. You're going to take that dumbbell. Just going to give me a kneeling row on the right side. So you're going to work to get that elbow going back behind you. You're going to have it brush across up your rib cage for a kneeling row, and then you switch it to the other side. And then last but not least is that bear drag hold. So you can come be on all fours, pop those toes underneath, bring those knees up. If you can't not be holding down, you're going to have the weight go underneath you, and you're going to use that core to keep you nice and steady. You're going to grab that weight, drag it across the mat, place that hand down, grab that weight on the other side, take it across, place that hand down. Do your best not to put your ass in the air like I just did. Try to keep it nice and straight. And your last few moves, it's going to be a kneeling woodchopper on the right side, kneeling woodchopper on the left side, single arm overhead press, all on your knees. That feels right for me. If not, you can stand it up and kind of do it on your own speed. So you're going to take that weight, you're going to put it towards the left hip. You're going to send that left hip down with a little bend, and then you're going to chop that wood all the way up nice and high. So nice kneeling wood choppers. Whew. Do your best not to just let gravity take you. Then you're going to take it to the other side. So again, you're taking that right hip back, sending that arm above you. Those are your kneeling wood choppers. Last but not least, that single arm overhead press. Same leg, same arm. One arm will go out nice and long. You're going to take that weight to your side. You're just going to press it overhead, keeping that shoulder nice and down, and then you're going to bring it back down. So you're really going to have a nice, strong center and core there. I will explain it all as we go as well. So put that weight down. Get that band around those knees, because guys, it's time to move. Let's get strong. Let's just have some fun, right? So getting ready, 10 seconds on the side of your mat, lateral duck walk with a pop squat, in 4, in 3, in 2, and get low, 1, let's go. Take it to the side. Lateral duck walk with a little hop at the end. Nice and light on those feet. Deep breaths. And of course, we're starting with Nina Simone. God, sometimes I really know how to program these playlists. 10 seconds, and then from here, it's going to be that low curtsy to reverse lunge on one side in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come meet me in the center of the mat. Let's go. It's that low curtsy to reverse. And you stay on the same leg the whole damn time. So keep those hips tucked underneath you. Those arms, you can do some kind of little walker arms. You can have them in prayer pose, have them behind your head. Oh shit, I need some more room. You only have 10 more seconds. So do your best to stay nice and low. Keep your core strong in 4, 3, we're just gonna switch to the other side. In 1, okay, stand it up, switch to the other side. Other side now. Reverse, or curtsy to reverse, or reverse to curtsy, however your brain wants to do it. Deep breaths. I'm gonna fall over too. You're less than halfway to go. I need to catch my balance. After this, it's 30 seconds of rest. So you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Keep that band around you. Take a moment to breathe. Because we're going going right back to that. I'm actually gonna get a sip of water, so I'm dehydrated. Whew. So, we have about 15 seconds left. Going to the end of your mat. Start on the other side, a little bit of a brain game. Getting ready for that lateral duck walk to a pop squat. In 4, 3, get low. In 2, and 1. It's the last time we're doing it. Let's go. We are on. Use that band. Really push against it. Get a little lower. Sit back in those hips. Let that chest be nice and strong. 15. Get lower. For me too. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stand it up. Let's go. Curtsy reverse on one side. Curtsy to reverse. These are tiny little movements here. I need a breather, and that's okay. 15. You got to do this one more side, or one more time on the other side. Then you get a whole 30 seconds of rest. Oh, my legs are screaming right now. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Let's go. Curtsy on the other side. Reverse. Trying to do your best to sit it back and not to have the weight too far forward, as I just showed you. Then you will fall forward. Slow it down if you are struggling. And take that moment to breathe if you need it. It's okay. 10. You have 4. You have 3. You've got 2 and 1. Okay. On your backs, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to go now into those glute bridge and abductor moments. So you're going to have that weight on the side. The band can stay around above your knees. I don't know what my body is saying. It is the weighted glute bridges. So that weight is going to come on the center of your body. If that is not for you, you don't have to use a weight and you can just do regular glute bridges. So that weight is coming on those hip bones and you're going to get a nice up and glute bridge moment. You have 3. We're going fast. And 2. Weighted glute bridges. We are on lifting and lowering. Slow and steady here. The weight is adding more. Are you squeezing those glutes at the top? Are you smiling because we're listening to Fred again? 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna gently, safely remove the weight off of us into those banded abductors. In 2 and 1, take that weight off to the side. Lift those hips up high, banded abductors. So you're just gonna open and close those knees. Lightly, comfortably, challengingly. Got this. 14 more seconds. Then we're going to push the band down towards our ankles, stagger our feet, one on top of the other for a staggered leg lower. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hips, move that band down towards those ankles, stagger those feet, and it's staggered leg lowers. So those legs are going to go as low as they can, so long as the lower back stays on the ground. Then you're going to lift them right back up. If you want a little extra challenge, you're going to lift that head. Don't compromise the form though. Legs stay the same the whole 30 seconds. Keep that core in tight for 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Ooh, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to bring that band back up towards those knees, on top of those knees. You're going to get ready for that weighted glute bridge again. We're just doing this one more time, and then we got a little bit of upper body to finish us. Then we have a ladder finisher. We have 15 seconds, so stay with it. Getting that weight onto those hips. You have about 7 more seconds. We're going for those weighted glute bridges. We're gonna go even stronger here. You have 3, go a little bit slower for an extra strength. 1, let's go. Lift those hips up high and lower them down. And you're lifting the hips by the power of the backs of those hamstrings. Those glutes are squeezing. The core is tight. Pelvic bone is tucked. Face is relaxed. 10. After this, it's those banded abductors in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently place that weight to the side and lift those hips up for those banded abductors. Opening and closing the legs. I'm gonna go quiet here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips, send those bands down towards the ankles, stagger those feet, other one in front of the other, and leg lowers, staggered. Ooh, this side feels a little harder. Have the feet kind of on 2 separate planes, not one on top of the other. Lift the head and lift the shoulders for a little extra challenge. You only got another 10 seconds, we're going fast. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of rest, guys. Take that band off. We're not gonna need it for a little bit. So we're gonna go onto all fours. It's gonna be that kneeling row right side, kneeling row left side, and then bear hold drag. Oh yeah, you got this. 17 more seconds. You gotta rest. And 10 more, we're going onto all fours for that kneeling row on the right side. Getting ready. Right side kneeling row in 4, 3, nice flat back. In 2, grab that weight. 1, let's go. Row that elbow up and then touch the weight down to the ground. It's a nice little tap. Keep the chest open. You want that weight going right by the rib cage. Elbow shooting back. Nice little tuck of the pelvic bone. Feel this one in the back of that arm. Ooh. And yes, the sweat did just drip down my face. You have 4, 3, we're just switching sides. In 2, and 1, switch sides. Right hand down, left arm on the weight, kneeling rows on the left side. Making sure that shoulder and wrist line, don't have that arm too far forward. Have the chest really opening up here. Open heart, open mind. You got this only for another 7 seconds. Then we're gonna go into that lifted bear hold drag in 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down, come onto all fours. If you can, pop those feet up, pop those knees up, and drag that weight across from underneath you. This one is some deep core work. Thinking about how the arm is fully connected to that center and you're just dragging that weight across. You're trying to keep those hips nice and level. Not here for much longer. You only have 5. Can't even talk. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees. 30 seconds of rest. You can come back onto those knees. Shake out those wrists a little bit. You're gonna go right back to that. So roll those shoulders back. Open up that chest. Going back into that kneeling row. If you were feeling really crazy, you're welcome to take it into a plank for more of a renegade row style. But I'm gonna stay on my knees because that's what feels right for me right now. So you got 7 seconds to come onto all fours, or if you're feeling wild, you go into that plank. You have 4, kneeling row on the right side, and 3, 2, 1, we are on kneeling row. Bring it back and tapping that weight to the ground. So just because you're only using one side, you're not lifting the chest, you're keeping the chest squared towards the center. You're just breathing into this. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, switching sides now. Right hand on the ground, left arm doing the work. Be strong. And don't anticipate what's coming next. Just be right here. Because what's coming next is already coming. So as our good old buddy Ram Dass says, be here now. You only have 5 seconds, and we're going to that bear hold drag in 3, 2, and 1. Both hands on the ground, pop those knees off the ground. It's that bear hold drag. Really taking that weight, taking it across underneath you. It's okay to take a moment to breathe. If you need to pop those knees down just for a second, by all means. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those knees down to the ground. Keep that weight nearby. We're gonna stay on those knees. If you don't wanna stay on those knees, you can come up standing. You can still do that kneeling woodchopper by taking it all the way to the side and then lifting it across. But I'm gonna go on my knees, kneeling woodchopper on one side, then on the other side. Then we're gonna do a single arm press. We're gonna switch in each round, but kneeling woodchopper, you're gonna do both sides in both rounds. So take right leg out in front of you. You can have that left, and you're gonna go down towards the left hip. Then you're gonna chop it across the body. You got 3, 2, 1. Whoops. Shoot, I messed up the timer. Let's go for, you got another 7 seconds to rest because I messed up the timer. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, my bad, 1. Let's go kneeling woodchopper, taking it down towards the left side and taking it all the way up over body, overhead. Sitting back into those hips. Nice and slow here. Honestly, for me, the slower I go, the more I feel it. And really using that body to lift overhead. MGMT, congratulations, you almost made it here. You have 3, 2, 1, switch sides. So taking that left knee out, right leg going down towards the right side, sitting back in that hip, setting it all the way across. God, MGMT bringing me back to my college days. Am I aging myself? Absolutely. Do I care? Fuck no. That just means I have more years on this earth. And that means I have way more to go. You have 7 seconds here. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kneeling press. Same knee, same arm, one arm out. You're gonna take it overhead press with the same knee and the same arm. And you're just gonna take it down. Don't let that shoulder chase you. Keep it down. Keep that arm nice and stable. Keep that core tucked. Deep breaths. You only have 7. This one is working your core as well as your arm. I know. You've got 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds of rest. Place that weight down for a moment. You're gonna go right back into that. So it's that kneeling woodchopper, both sides. And then you're gonna do the single arm overhead press on the other side. Then we got a ladder finisher, and then you get to go home. Except you're probably already home. Unless you're not at home. I see someone at the gym and I love that so much. 10 more seconds. Grab that weight, kneeling woodchopper. Starting with the right foot out. You're gonna send it back in the left hip. You got 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kneeling woodchopper, setting it back all the way overhead. Really feel that oblique stretch out. Sitting back in the hips, stretching those hamstrings. You didn't think I'd give you a little, no hamstring stretch here, right? You know, all my classes have a little bit of stretch, a little bit of flow. You have 7 seconds here. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just switching it out safely, gently, woodchopper on the other side. Sitting back in that hip, taking it all the way up and across. It's not obvious. I've clearly never chopped wood. Just 15 more seconds. And then you're gonna go into that kneeling overhead press. You're gonna switch your knees out so you can do the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it on the other side now. Same arm, same leg. Left arm out, right arm going up. overhead press, single arm. Stay in a nice straight line here. This is the last movement you're doing here until we go into the finisher. You have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that weight down safely. Guys, it is finisher time. So the finisher is 3 moves, 1 minute and 30 seconds. We're gonna ladder through. You're gonna do 2 of each move to start. So keep the band on and have the weight in your hand. So the band is around those knees. You are going into an overhead tricep press. So safely get that weight behind your head, and you're gonna give me 2 nice overhead presses. So 2 tricep presses. And then from here, you're gonna gently bring the weight in front of you. We're going into a goblet squat. You're gonna go with the weight in front of you, grabbing the end cap here. You're gonna go sit back into a nice squat. And then you're gonna sit your ass all the way back up. You're gonna give me 2 of those. Last but not least, a single arm upright row. So you're gonna take that right arm, give me 1 single arm upright row, collarbone open, that elbow's going out towards the side. Then you're gonna switch arms, and that is 1 per arm. So you're gonna give me 1 per arm. That is gonna count as 1 set. So you're technically gonna give me 2 per arm. So it's 2 of each move to start. Then you're gonna add on. You're gonna get as many reps as you can up. Then you're gonna start with that many reps, and you're gonna go back down. No surprises there. I'm not even gonna lie. You got 10 seconds. It's that overhead tricep press, goblet squat with the band, single arm upright row. Have that tricep press going behind your head, getting ready in 5 seconds. Have that band around your knees in 3, 2, 1. We're doing 2 overhead tricep presses to start. We are on. Bring that weight safely overhead. Get into a goblet position. 2 goblet squats, sitting that ass all the way down, squeezing at the top. And then single arm upright rows. You do 2 per side actually. And then switch it to the other side. Open chest. And then back to the top. Overhead tricep press. And you just ladder it up, add an extra 1 on with every little round at your own speed. These goblet squats are my absolute least favorite. Holy shit. See? Absolute least favorite because my ass always falls. So those upright rows, you're gonna give me 3 if you're in round 2. Open chest. You got this. You only have about 30 seconds left. This goes fast. Keep that chest nice and open the whole time. You have 15. Don't give up. Press out those knees when you're going for that squat. You have 3, 2, and 1. So you didn't finish a round. Guess what? That's where you're starting. So I have to start at 4. We're gonna head back down. So we're gonna just start everything at the top. So you're gonna start with that overhead press at the highest amount of numbers that you got to. Getting ready in 10 seconds. Get those arms up overhead. Overhead press. Let's go. Start with the highest number. You got 3, 2, 1. We're on. Overhead press. Nice open chest. Feel those triceps burn. There's no rush here. I mean, yes, technically because of the ladder, but like, not really. You're on your own pace. So, I don't know about you guys, but it's cold as fuck outside in California. I'm hot as hell in here. Only a minute left. You made it this far in today's strength practice. I'm so happy. 50 more seconds. Be careful and gentle with yourself, especially when you're using some weights, because you're not in control there. I mean, you're kind of in control, but it's a whole other object that's around you. But you can't control everything. You do your damn best for the last 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Can you get all the way to the end? You got 15. Can I get to the end? Ah. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got to do my last 2 rows. And you made it. Guys, that is the end of class today. I'm going to waddle on over with that band still around my knees, wrists, whatever, body. You know the drill. A quick little photo. Getting ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, it is an honor. It is a pleasure. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.